We go to Larry Sparano. Hey, where's your head at? What are you thinking?
My head is spinning from the continuing political circus, and the three rings were full blown during impeachment yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And I really think the GOP is overdoing it a little bit. I mean, the
In what
continuing
sense?
overblown rhetoric.
Yeah,
Nadler saying
yeah.
this is the highest of the high crimes ever. Lawrence O'Donnell, a propagandist for the liberals, saying that this is the single most important tag on the Trump presidency. Nancy Pelosi in morning clothes, dark garb. I guess everybody got the memo to wear dark clothes to show how somber it all is. I could see the Saturday Night Live sketch on that already, where they're all standing
But
around in
why are
morning
you so
garb
why are you so
in
cynical
a
though?
fog-shrouded cemetery, are gathered around the tomb of the founding fathers.
Why are you so cynical though? How do you what makes you suspect that they're not sincere?
Ken,
What?
neither side is sincere. You know
Yeah.
that. This is not principle, it's politics. I mean, the way the Republicans are kind of, the way the Democrats are coming off, it's like you think they were as pure as the driven snow.
Right.
All sides are compromised. All sides are feeding off the trough of what goes on. They all make deals. Biden and his son, a case in point, but it's not limited to Biden and it's not limited to Democrats. Both sides are doing that. They're working their deals. They're careerists. The country comes last. They come first. So
But I mean,
like, how
but
could you
don't you,
take all that high-blown rhetoric
yeah.
serious?
But I mean, don't you feel that whatever you think, the reality is that Trump got caught. And you know what I was thinking walking over to the station today, that in, what I think is going to be gain some resonance with the American population is the fact that the guy Trump was trying to cheat. He was trying to cheat in the sense that the Tom Brady cheated with the underinflated football. How the Yankees and I mean, so and cheating is the thing that I think the people understand. It makes it
Is
a very
Brady
simple
is Brady
story.
less popular now than he was before?
Oh yeah, sure, he
I
is.
don't know.
The
I
New
don't know. I
England
mean,
Patriots
the,
are.
the crowds are still being drawn there. And look, Trump went to a rally last night as he was being impeached.
Right,
He got rousing support from the crowd. This is
right.
going to help Trump, not hurt him.
I think it's going to hurt him. I think he's going. I mean, I think he's going to keep that 30%, 35%, no matter what. The people at it,
43%.
43%, whatever, but no matter
Which was
what.
enough
But
to put him over in 2016, as long as he holds those swing states. That's the question now. It's
yeah,
not as
yeah,
sure as the last time around. However, there were
yeah.
no Republican crossovers during the impeachment vote yesterday.
Right. Well,
So,
let me ask you this then. I mean, right now, I guess some of the question is whether Pelosi will deliver the articles
right.
to the Senate. And my feeling is that I think more is going to come out as we go forward, and
Well,
it's going to be.
nobody's given a clear
Don't you
answer
think?
on whether she actually has to send it over to the Senate. I guess she does
She does.
constitutionally, but I don't know if there's a way where it could be contained, and whether really the Senate has to take it up, or whether they could. I don't know, and even the experts so far don't have a clear answer on that. But it seems to me that it'd have to be turned over to the Senate.
But I think it
Senate would
does.
have
But
to
I
deal
think
with it.
she does have some leverage to hold it off and sort of say, "I'm not going to turn it over until we consider the trial to be fair
Yeah, she
in
could
the
hold it
Senate."
over and buy time that way, but is that
Right.
work for or against the Democrats? Because the more that's in the air, the more controversies are going to be about it, while the Democratic candidates are trying to get their issues out. So I don't know, if that'll help simmer it down or whether it'll keep the controversy over impeachment going. It's hard to read that one if which side it'll benefit. But
Yeah.
this whole thing, like Attorney General William Barr said, and he's no he's no idealist either, but yeah, he did say, I think with good reason, that this is really a process of trivializing impeachment to being used as a political tool. The Republicans did it to Clinton over a matter that should never have risen to the impeachment level, and now the Republicans and now the Democrats are doing it to Trump with another issue that I don't think, even though I agree with you that it was quid pro quo, but I
Right.
don't think this should have been elevated into an attempt to remove the president of the United States, especially so close to an election.
I mean, you think he should have been censured or something like that?
Yeah,
Is that
something like that. And don't forget, Ken, the Constitution, with the founders set up, they kept quoting the founders. I never heard so much references to the founding fathers before, this impeachment process with the Democrats. But
right?
anyway, the founders set this up to make it very difficult to remove the president because they knew it could easily be politicized and trivialized. So I think that, if this had turned out where they could actually remove him, then I think it would have been a bad omen for the stability of the presidency and the stability of the Congress, because then it becomes political infighting like some of the European systems where votes of confidence could toss you out, this and that. It becomes much too politicized to keep the stability of the highest office of the most powerful nation on earth.
Right, right. Well, I think he's gonna. I'll make a prediction. I think he's gonna either be removed or he's gonna quit at some point.
You think he's going to be removed in the Senate?
I think that might happen. I think more. I think there's more out there that's going to come out, and I think they're going to get those 20 senators or whatever to get him removed.
You mean,
Now, of
well, that would
course.
be part of why Pelosi is delaying this, so that more of this dirt could come out.
Well, I don't know if she can delay it that long, but I think she's delaying it to get the Senate to agree to witnesses. I mean, especially Bolton and those guys. Once they get on, I mean, I think there's a whole bunch of stuff that'll come out.
You really think there's a
I
good
think that,
chance
yeah.
that he's going to be removed by the Senate?
I think he'll vote to be removed, and I think, or else he might quit once
Really?
he sees that. Yeah. Now, of course,
I read it entirely differently, especially with his personality.
right.
He becomes more combative the more he's challenged. Unless they've got something on him, they got him cold on something that could send him to prison for 20 years. Yeah, then he
Yeah.
may resign, and the
Yeah.
deal would be to lay off of him if he resigns,
Yeah.
or to be pardoned by Pence.
Yeah.
Similar to what happened with Nixon.
Well, anyway, that's my prediction. But again, the last time we had this discussion, my prediction was that we wouldn't go to war in Vietnam. So
That's
I'm a little nervous about
not Vietnam, in Iraq.
Iraq. Yeah, it was Iraq. Yeah, right.
That's right. And also, I
nervous.
hate to pat myself on the back, but who told you in 2016 that Trump would be the next president of the United States if he got the nomination?
Well, that's true. That's true. All right. So you're two. We'll see what happens.
All right.
All
We'll
right.
see. We'll see if I becomes 3 out of 3 or just 2 out of 3. We'll see.
All right. So I'll talk to you again on Tuesday. All
That's
right.
right. Okay, Ken.
See you.
Nice.
Bye-bye.